welcome to our YouTube channel India Updates. Disaster and climate change. Every second, one person is displaced by disaster. In more than 17.2 million people fled disaster in 125 hard countries, and uh, disasters displace 10 times more than conflict and the basis of climate change disasters and displacement. As climate change continues, it will likely lead to more frequent and severe nature hazards. The impact will be heavy. Climate change causes poverty and food shortages and forces even higher numbers of men, women, and children and flee their homes. On average, 26 million people are displaced by disasters such as floods and storms every year. As of that, one person forced to flee every second. Our climate change and disaster work. NRC, the rights and protection of displaced people in disasters. On the ground, NRC works to prevent a disaster and climate displacement and strengthen among displaced communities. Our climate and disaster work on the ground falls within three pillars: short and long term environmental impact assessments, design and use of programs that reduce negative environmental impact created by displaced populations, and the human aid. Community and the guidance on assessing environmental risk, adopting coping strategies, and developing environmental practices. NRC, the rights and protection of displaced people in disasters. So we protect displaced people during and after disasters. So we prevent displacement by building resilience in countries at risk. We deploy experts to strengthen the capacity of United Nations, regional and national partners who work on reducing disaster risk and adapting to climate change. We expand and share our knowledge through research and analysis. We achieve long term policy solutions through advocacy. Deploying our experts. When a natural disaster strikes, our experts deploy at a moment's notice. Where climate related events might force people to flee, we send specialists to help them prepare. NORCAP, our standby capacity roster, deploys our experts to the UN, regional institutions, and national authorities. A number specialists in climate change adoption, hydrology, as well as reducing and managing disaster risk. Our experts respond quickly to natural disasters or work on improving local systems to help communities prepare for and prevent climate related events harmful to their livelihoods. As a result, the numbers of speaks for themselves. How can change affect the natural disasters? With increasing global surface temperatures, with possibility of more droughts and increased intensity of storms will likely occur. As more water vapor is evaporated into the atmosphere, it becomes a fuel and more powerful storms to develop. More heat in the atmosphere and warmer ocean surface temperatures can lead to increased wind speeds in tropical storms. Rising sea levels explore higher locations not usually subjected to the power of the sea and to the erosive forces of waves and currents. Climate variability and land use play a significant role, but there is a large amount of uncertainty around the flood. Quarantine the estimates discharge corresponding. Scientists have predicted the long-term effects of climate change will include a decrease in sea ice and uh, an increase in heat waves and heavy precipitation. And decreased water resources in semi-arid regions below are some of the regional impacts of the global change forecast by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. The link between land use and climate is complex. First, land cover as shaped by the land use practices affects the global construction of greenhouse gases. Second, while land use change is an important driver of climate change, a changing climate can lead to changes in land use and land cover. For example, farmers might shift from their crops to crops will have higher economic. So thank you friends. If you like my video, please click on like button and click also on subscribe button for watch future videos. Thank you so much.